Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm going to be talking about success and failure, what basically success means, how you can get to that success that you want, and basically, what causes failure. So what causes success and what causes failure. So I was watching a Jim Rohn speech not that long ago, and he said some amazing things on what causes success and what causes failure. And basically, I'm going to go through what he said to you and share those insights, so you can start understanding what actually causes success and what actually causes failure. So let's firstly get into what causes failure, right? So basically, if you're at a point in your life and you are not getting what you want, you haven't achieved what you want to achieve, you maybe even had once huge success, and now you've slipped a lot and you're actually feeling like you're failing now, right? So this is what basically it means, right? And this is how Jim Rohn put it, right? Failure means a few errors in judgment repeated every day. A few errors in judgment repeated every day, right? So what are the things then that you do every day that perhaps are not actually helping you to become successful? What are some things that you're doing every day that perhaps are, putting you back, like they're not helping you move forward? They're, because, if you just miss one workout, you just miss like a couple of, or maybe just even a couple of days of exercise, it could be more than, or even a week, right? That won't affect you too much. If you're trying to get healthy and you're trying to get fit and you're trying to lose weight, or perhaps you're trying to gain weight, perhaps you're trying to bulk up, missing a week of exercise is not going to actually do that much, right? We can all kind of instinctively know that. Perhaps even like half a year of not doing that. It's a lot, but it's a long time. But in the grand scheme of things, if you carried on after that 6 months, then again, it's probably not going to show that much. It will show, but it won't show that much. Obviously, a week won't probably show much at all, like anything, right? But you can see like how if you keep on doing the things or not doing the things that you need to do, can actually end up really, really messing you up later down the line. So that's what he means by, a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Not doing the things that you need to do for a long period of time. You're repeating those mistakes. And the dangerous thing about that, in a way, is that you can kind of get like momentum for it. Like if you, skip one workout, the next day you might think, oh, okay, well, I haven't really noticed that much change in my body in that one day. Maybe I'll skip another workout. Maybe perhaps I won't go out for a walk today. Or perhaps, I'll just eat that extra candy bar. I'll just eat that extra chocolate bar, whatever it may be, But if you do that a lot, and you do that consistently every day, then that could equal to a lot. You could gain a lot of weight from eating, an extra like 200 calories a day, over your limit, obviously. Something like that. It's something that you don't notice in the moment, but if you keep on doing it every day, within a year, you can actually really notice how much you've messed up. So that kind of makes sense. So obviously it depends on what this is for you. So it could be that you've got your own business. It could be not working on your business enough, or you're letting it slide and you're not working on it at all. It could be if you're a writer, you're not writing anymore. You've kind of just let that slide, and you've just kind of like slacked off, whatever it may be. It's these things that are going to be detrimental to your success, right? It's not going to help your success. Okay. So, failure, let's repeat it. A few errors in judgment repeated every day. Pretty simple. Makes sense, right? We can see this. We've all had moments where we've had to let things slide. It could be like you've been ill. I had that. I got ill. I had one illness after another in like October, November, and it really, really negatively impacted my momentum, because I was on such a good roll of so many different things, and then I got ill, and then for a while I could only work with the clients that was paying me and stuff like that. I only did just client work because I was just so ill But of course, like, those kinds of things you can't really stop from happening. They just happen to you. You know, it could be if you have a baby. You know, obviously you're kind of out of the game sometimes for a long time. If you have a child, you know, those kinds of things. You know, because they just take over your world so much. Obviously, you know, there are some people that do have kids and they manage to fit in whatever it is they need to be fitted in. But obviously, there's a lot of context and a lot of grey area that kind of surrounds those kinds of big life situations, you know. So I'm not saying that everyone who has a baby can still continue to grind, right? Some people can, some people can't. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying that sometimes that happens. So success, then, this is the definition of success, and that is a few simple disciplines repeated every day. A few simple disciplines repeated every day. So think of like how, you know, if you write, let's say, a blog post, or you're working on a blog post, yeah, that's a good one, because I feel like a lot of people, they do have their own blog and have their own website and things like that. You know, if you write every single day for your blog, you know, it might not be the case that you create a blog post every day, but you're at least working on it every day, and you get into the habit of doing that. You know, if you keep on doing that, that's amazing. I was once watching Brian Tracy, and he said in this kind of interview, I think it was an interview, he said, you know, I wanted, I don't know if he wanted to write a book or someone he knew wanted to write a book, but anyway, basically what they realized was, you know, if I just write 1 page a day for a year, just 1 page a day for a year, that would equal 365 pages, and that's a book. That's an entire book, all from just a page a day. You know, so you can see how these things can compound over time. And some kind of like some great books, some great audio books on, you know, this kind of thing is Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's a really good one on you know, being consistent and getting into the habit of doing things, little daily disciplines that may not seem like a lot, but over time equals to a lot. And also The Compound Effect by, I think it's Darren Hardy. That's another great one on basically how things can really improve by just doing a few simple good things every day. Good things towards your health, good things towards a business that you may have, good things towards perhaps saving money or investing money. You know, if you save a little bit of money each day, then that might be good. You might save like a couple of dollars a day, whatever, or a couple of pounds, depending on which country you're from. You know, something like that, you know, can really, really equal to a lot over time, and can really help over time. And again, it compounds over time, especially if you are investing, especially if it's to do with your money. But you see, the thing is with like a few simple disciplines repeated every day, you know, the reason why I think that is so powerful is because, you know, it's so true, right? So I have another channel that I talk about dating, relationships, and stuff like that. I talk about dating a lot and relationships a lot on that channel. So that's why I don't recommend any of you watching that if you're only interested in personal development stuff, because this is my channel solely for personal development. But anyway, I made a lot of videos on that channel, and it wasn't until like, I remember last year there was one video that really started to pick up, and it was a video that I made like 6 months prior. It was a video that wasn't really getting that many views, and then all of a sudden it spiked. You know, you never know when these things are going to start showing results, which is why, you know, you shouldn't get kind of disillusioned or, I don't know a better word for it, but yeah, basically if you don't start feeling tired and you feel like you're not seeing the results straight away, don't worry about not seeing the results straight away. The results will show, but only if you've been doing it consistently, you've been doing it for a long period of time. Okay, which is why I think a few simple disciplines repeated every day truly is the equation to success. You know, they don't have to be amazing, big things. They just have to be the right things for you, the right things that are going to help your personal trajectory, whatever that trajectory may be. You know, if it's money, then obviously you want to see your bank account grow, right? So you need to make a few daily disciplines towards making that kind of thing happen, right? It could be making your business grow. So then you need to figure out what are the most important daily disciplines I need to do in order for that to grow, right? It could be about your health. You know, okay, let's say you want to lose weight, you want to be more fitter, then you need to obviously do the little daily disciplines that is going to make that happen over time. And just practicing those daily disciplines. It could be something as simple as not, cutting back on 100 calories. Or it could be not having a dessert after dinner, something like that. It could be something as simple and easy as that. Something, just a tiny little discipline that you can repeat every single day. That will equal to a lot over time. And that's basically what I learned from what he had to say about that, what Jim Rohn had to say about those two things. So let's just quickly go back through them. So, failure, this is what failure is. A few errors in judgment repeated every day. So basically poor choices, repeated every day. Not doing the right things every day. Or at least not doing the right things consistently enough. At the very least that, right? If you're basically saying, it's like the 80-20 rule. Like if you're doing, like 80% of the time you're doing the right things, that's good, right? But if you're 80% doing the wrong things, then that's obviously bad and you're going to have a poor trajectory to it. You're not going to succeed in what you're trying to do. And obviously, that's going to the last point, which was success. Success is a few simple disciplines repeated every day. So that's what I learned from that video. I hope this has helped you. I hope it's been informative for you as it was for me to actually learn that, to see that. I highly recommend, if you ever go on YouTube and, type in Jim Rohn seminars and stuff, and you'll be able to see loads of different ones that he's spoken in and stuff. I really like the way he talks. I really like the way he tells stories. I really like the way he articulates himself and the way that he presents the information and stuff. And I think it's really, really helpful and really, really, really crucial. So I'm going to continue to do some more Jim Rohn videos as well, for things that I learned from his lectures and stuff like that, because I think it's really, really powerful stuff. And I think he's one of the best out there when it comes to personal development and self-help. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please leave a like on it, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.